Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Paula. Today I will be leading y'all through an arms race workout, which is going to be upper body. Before we get started, I really suggest performing a warm-up, whether it's walking outside, or you can even do any of the warm-up videos that our students do for adult fitness on our YouTube channel. And so today we're going to be using dumbbells. Feel free to just use body weight, not use weight at all. But yeah, we're going to be using dumbbells. And so our first exercise, we're going to be doing bent over rows. So what we're going to do is you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to have a slight bend in your knees. We want to avoid locking our knees and injuring ourselves. So we're going to have a slight bend. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hinge forward at your waist so that you're about 45-degree angle. You're going to have your dumbbells facing your body. Your palms are going to be facing your body. You're going to hinge. Your elbows should be close to your the sides of your torso. And then you're going to slowly lift up until you feel your shoulder blades squeezing together. You're going to come back down, come back up. The top movement, you should feel your back squeezing. And we're going to do 10 reps for each exercise, beginning now. Remember to brace and engage your core and make sure you're doing these slow and controlled. Modification for this one is to reduce or increase your weight. Good job, guys. Make sure you're breathing. Five more to go. You want to make sure your back is flat, and we want to avoid any hunching or arching of the back to avoid any risks of an injury. Two more right here. Alright, good job. Next, we're going to do a reverse fly. So for this one, we're going to do feet shoulder width apart. Once again, do a slight bend in the knees. You're going to hinge again at the waist. So you're about 45 degrees. You're going to have your palms with your dumbbells facing your body, the sides of your body. And what you're going to do is you're going to raise your dumbbells outwards until you reach about shoulder length. We want to avoid going over shoulder height because that's going to target another muscle group and cause an injury. So we just want to go at shoulder level like this. You want to feel the squeeze in your shoulder blades. And a modification is to reduce your weight, increase your weight, or use no weight at all. So we're going to do 10 reps of these, beginning now. Once again, engage your core. Do these slow and controlled. 8 more to go. Run one more rep right here. Perfect. And now we're going to get into some bicep movements. So you're going to have your dumbbells, feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in your knees. You can even have a staggered stance if you want, but do whatever is comfortable with you. You're going to have your elbows kind of tucked into your side, like this. You're going to open up your forearm, so your palms are facing outwards, or whatever's in front of you. And during this movement, your biceps are going to stay stationary, and the only thing that's moving are your forearms, like this. You should feel a squeeze in your biceps. Modification is to reduce your weight, increase your weight, or to make it even a higher intensity. You're going to lift and then slow down this eccentric part of the movement. We're going to do 10 reps right here. Brace your core and make sure you're breathing. Do these slow and controlled. 5 more right here. Nice job, guys. You got it. Keep pushing. And 1 more, I believe. Alright, perfect. And now we're going to do another variation for a bicep curl. These are called hammer curls. Once again, feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, chest up, gaze forward, and yeah. Alright, so you're going to have your elbows stuck to your side. Your palms are going to be facing your body as well. And then the biceps are going to be stationary, your forearms are moving once again. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift up, flex the elbows, and bring the hands and dumbbells up to your shoulders like this. We're doing these for 10 repetitions. So 8 more to go. Slow and controlled. Modification is to reduce your weight, increase your weight, and slow down this eccentric phase of the movement. 5 more to go, halfway there. One more right here. Perfect. Feel free to shake out your arms, get them moving, do some arm circles. And so now we're going to get into some tricep movements. And we're going to start with a overhead tricep extension. So for this one, you can modify it by using 1 weight or 2 weights. Once again, you can reduce your weight or increase your weight. I'm going to be using 1 dumbbell. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, and I like to cup the dumbbell like this. What you're going to do is you're going to raise it up over your head so that your elbows are flexing. And during this movement, you want to try to keep your elbows and your upper arms close to your head to really engage those triceps. And so we're going to do this for 10 repetitions. So our starting position is flexing at the elbow, and then you're going to extend them up like this until you feel the contraction in your triceps. So 9 more to go right here. Once again, brace your core. Do these slow and controlled. Five more to go. Once again, you can perform these with 2 dumbbells if you want to do a higher intensity. 3 more. Alright, perfect. Our next one, these are called tricep kickbacks. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to hinge at the waist, bringing our torso almost parallel to the floor, once again, like about 45 degrees. And so what you're going to do, you can either, modification is to reduce your weight, increase your weight, or alternate between arms for a lower intensity versus doing both arms at the same time for a higher intensity. So what you're going to do is you're going to hinge forward, slight bend in your knees, keep your back straight, avoid injury. You're going to have your biceps stationary, just like this. And then you're just going to kick back the tricep and extend your elbow, come back up. I'm going to do these for 10 reps. Another modification is to slow down the eccentric phase. 5 more after this rep. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to get into a lateral raise. Once again, have your feet shoulder width apart. Slight bend in the knees. And basically what we're doing here is we're going to start with our palms facing inwards towards our body. And then we're going to raise our arms upwards in an outwards movement until we reach about shoulder height. We really want to avoid going past shoulder height and stay at shoulder height. And come back down to your starting position. And we're going to do 10 reps starting now. Five more to go. Modification once again is to reduce or increase your weight or slow down the lowering eccentric phase. One more right here. Perfect. Our next shoulder movement, these are called upright rows. So have your feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, and you're going to start off by hanging your arms in front of you, so your anterior side of the body, so that your palms are facing the front of your body. So what you're going to do is you're going to flex your elbows upwards and bring the dumbbells towards your chest at shoulder height. And we're going to come back down to our starting position. We're going to do these for 10 reps. Feel free to roll out your shoulders, do some arm circles. These are going to hit your upper triceps and your deltoids. So 10 reps right here. Remember to brace your core, keep your chest up. Four more to go. And complete. For our last upper body exercise, we're going to head onto our mats. Now that we're laying down on our mats, we are going to do our last upper body exercise, and this one's going to target our chest. So we're going to grab our dumbbells, we're going to lay our back onto the floor, like so, and have our knees bent at about a 45-degree angle. We're going to have our palms facing the ceiling. What we're going to do is we're going to extend the elbow and bring our dumbbells to the ceiling. We're going to do 10 reps of these. Modification is to reduce your weight, increase your weight, just use your body weight, and also slow down during the eccentric phase. So we're going to do 10 reps right here. 2 more. Last one right here. Great job. Place your dumbbells down. And to continue onto our mats, we're going to start working on our abdominal muscles. So first one, we're going to be targeting our rectus abdominis muscle by doing a plank. Just adjust that. Alright, so starting position, we're going to be basically on a tabletop position. We're going to have your palms on the ground. And there's 2 variations for this. To regress this plank, you can basically be on your knees with your palms on the ground. Or to further challenge yourself, we're going to apply pressure to our toes and extend the knees. And we're going to do this for about 10 seconds. Sorry now. Also, common mistakes are people tend to shoot the glutes upwards or hunch or overextend their backs. And we want to avoid that as much as possible. And once again, we're going to do this for 10 seconds. Keep our back flat, keep our spine neutral. 7 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Good job, guys. Alright, next we got dead bugs. These are going to hit the transverse abdominal muscles. What you're going to do is you're going to lie on your back. Our starting position is we're going to have our legs raised at about a 90-degree angle. And you're going to have your arms raised up like this so that your palms are facing whatever's in front of you. And the basic movement is you're going to raise or lower one leg and bring back the opposite arm. So if I'm lowering my right, we're going to lower the left arm. Modification for this is to just ignore the arm movement and just lower each leg. So for this one, we are going to do 10 reps. So each alternating leg is going to count as 1 rep. I'm going to do the regressed variation of this one. I'm going to do 10 reps right here. Feel free to pace yourself for this one and focus on controlled breathing. 7 more to go. One more right here. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Now we're going to be doing glute bridges. Glute bridges are going to work your glutes, your hamstrings, your lower back. It's a good compound movement. It's going to improve your posture and relieve any type of lower back pain. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay our back onto the floor. We're going to have our knees bent at about 45 degrees. And we're going to apply most of our pressure onto our heels during this movement. And what we're doing is we're going to hinge our hips upward towards the sky, towards the ceiling, and we're going to do it for 10 repetitions. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up, squeeze the glutes, come back down. 9 more to go. Five more, halfway there. down. Good job, guys. Alright, perfect. We're at our last exercise, and these are going to be targeting your hip flexors along with your core. What we're going to do is you're going to start off as if you were doing a mountain climber, so have your palms onto the floor. You apply the pressure to your toes, extend those knees, and what you're doing here is you're going to bring your knee towards your chest. So this is going to be some hip flexion. We want to keep a neutral spine, a flat back, to avoid any risk of injury. We have a couple of modifications for this. You can either bring the knee outwards, or you can bring them inwards towards the direction of the opposite arm. So if I were to engage my right leg, we're going to bring it towards our left arm. But for this one, I'm just going to do the standard variation. I'm going to do it for 10 reps. Once again, flat back, and flex the hips along the knees. So each leg, alternating leg, is going to count as a rep. So we have 7 left. And down. Alright, so that's our last exercise for today. I really recommend doing a cool down warm-up, stretch those muscles, and I will see you guys soon.